The development stage is really focusing on individual attacking and defending skills, really getting the players to be more confident on the ball as an individual. And then as they're getting older, it's kind of layering on the more tactical side of the game. And really once they get to the U13 and above, we're really looking at how they are as a whole player, not just physically, but their mental aspect of their game too, how they approach the game and the preparation around it. And so the difference from the developmental to the more college part of it is really just the change from just playing soccer to learning how to train properly, and then the mental and psychological part of the game too. I think that part of the game is really important as the older the kids get.
I think we identified that the better product we have at the club, the more kids that we're producing who can play at a high level. We understood that there was a bit of a gap in our product in that we didn't have a clear pathway in terms of administratively how do we get our players understanding the process of getting into college and what stages of their soccer careers do they need to start doing things properly in terms of profiles, where do I seek, which colleges do I seek, what level do I go for. So we've implemented this year a college advisory program directed by one of our coaches here, Joana Houplin, and overall it's going to enable our kids to have something more locally where they can transition from the select Premier game up until the college game, and just basically having an easier process in which to do that.
Our club's expanding, we're getting bigger every year, and we're starting to develop teams that have a higher quality players who can play at the next level. And so as a club, we have to be able to provide them the resources and tools to be able to navigate the college application process. And I think the college prep program is going to be that resource and tools for parents and players to know the steps to take every year from their high school freshman year all the way to their senior year, in how to get recruited, tips on getting on college showcases, tips on their applications, and different ways to contact college coaches. And because the process can be pretty stressful, and we want to be as the club that helps provide our players and families an easy way to navigate that process. We have this handbook to offer players and parents to kind of go over the checklists on what they should be doing every year from freshman to senior year. But the college prep program will also provide workshops that will take them through that process. And I think just as a whole, the program is just serving players to really get them to start thinking about this whole application, the process, and knowing that even though they want to play college soccer, that the most important part about it is being a student. And so stressing the importance of academics still, and getting them on the right pathway in their academics so that hopefully they can play college soccer as well, because playing soccer part is just the icing on the cake. So my personal experience, I played soccer at Western Washington University for 4 years, and so I went through the college recruiting process, and at the time my club didn't have a college prep program, so the process for me was pretty stressful at the time. I kind of just learned as I went, as similar to some of my teammates, and so it was kind of a stressful process. And so I've been through it though. I was a player, I went through it, and then I've been an assistant coach at Western the past 3 years. And so I've gotten to know, getting a glimpse of the types of players that different Division 1, 2, and 3 schools want to recruit, and even NAIA. And so I've been around the college soccer atmosphere for a good 7 years now. I've played with a lot of different college players in different levels, Division 1, Division 3, NAIA. So I've had a good glimpse of what it takes to really play at these different levels. And so having that background, I think I can really help the club be more prepared to get our players ready for the college level.
We have a good connection with the Sounders Discovery program, in that we've sent kids before, they've been of that caliber, and they've shown and proved to be able to play amongst them. So as the club is growing, getting better and better, we're creating more rounded players who are able to compete at that level. They're still able to stay within our club in the Sounders Discovery program. A lot of it's, you go Monday night, but then come back to their club team here, and it gives them a little taste of the level that's out there, and then bring that back home to some of our players and push them.
My name is Mark Nichols. I'm the Technical Director of the Sounders Academy. So the priority of the program is to create and develop first team players. We start at under 14, we go under 14, 15, 16 and 18. And we have a program for 12s and 13s, which is a weekly training session in order to keep our eye on the upcoming talent. Established a relationship with Christian and the club. We also know that coming through the club is some very bright young players, so we hope to have a player from North West United in our full-time academy eventually.